Fulton last year, knocks down to 3.
That was a really good find by Shannon against the defense. Looked opposite with that diagonal pass to the corner.
Fulkerson spins into the double team and can't finish.
Give McCullough credit from coming over from the weak side late. He had a mismatch with Warren on Fulkerson inside. McCullough made up for it.
Chandler, who hails from Memphis, number 1 in white, the outstanding freshman at point guard for Tennessee. Pretty good backcourt with Chandler and Vescovi, the junior from Uruguay. That's him cutting, but he misses the layup.
Boy, great cut and great find by Fulkerson. Just got to make those. That's unusual for Vescovi to miss that kind of shot.
And yes, if you're seeing Tennessee for the first time this year, it is Vescovi. He was kind of allowing people to pronounce his name Vescovi last year, but evidently spoke up about it a little bit this year, and Vescovi is the correct pronunciation of the young man's name.
It's still Tennessee, right?
It is Tennessee. Whoa! Kamwa with a rejection. Tennessee averages better than 5 blocks per game, and they really spread that around the roster.
It's a very alert play by Kamwa. What a pass. Good fake.
Off the back of the iron, and a good weak side rebound by Shannon. A long stretch without a whistle here in the early going.
Well, Texas Tech is a good rebounding team. They average 17 offensive rebounds a game. Good passing.
And the 3 way too strong by Kevin O'Banner, the transfer from Oral Roberts, but an offensive rebound and another missed 3. And Tennessee a little bit fortunate, and I believe we have a flop warning going against one of the Volunteers as we have our first time out of the night. Texas Tech up by 2 with the early going here with the Jimmy V.
Here's to all you out there whipping up a casserole on an hour's notice. Here's to making lists and making sure you don't run out of the things you need. Here's to the real everyday heroes taking care of business and all the people you love. At Dollar General, we're proud to be right around the corner with the brands you love for less. So stop by your neighborhood DG and let's make real deals happen.
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
Grandma, how wide are 2 reindeer? 27, 28, 29.
We've been waiting all year to come together.
Ew, work!
Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
It's Saturday Prime Time. Warriors and Sixers, Saturday on ABC.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by Corona Extra. Find the fine life. Live La Vida Más Fina. And in part by Dollar General, where you save time and money every day. This is the Jimmy V Classic, honoring the memory of Jim Valvano, but raising money for the V Foundation, which he founded back in 1993. And the toughest person on our crew tonight, a cancer survivor herself. A big hello to Holly Rowe.
Well, thank you so much. I literally would not be standing here tonight without the V Foundation. They paired me with a doctor, helped fund research and clinical trials that have changed my life and given me more years to live. I'm so grateful to the V Foundation, or I wouldn't be here tonight. But I do want to talk about Texas Tech. And what is important about their team this year is the 8 newcomers, 8 different guys from the transfer portal that they were able to find. There was at a point this season they weren't sure if they would have a roster. Guys were coming, guys were going after the transition from Chris Beard at coach, but 8 guys in the transfer portal. And Mark Adams, the new coach, sold them on a dream. It was all built on defense. Bryson Williams said he was really honest. He said, if you want to come here, you're going to have to play defense for me, and that's what they've agreed to do. So far, so good. A lot of deflections, a lot of length using their defense.
Absolutely, Holly. Thank you very much. A lot of deflections from Texas Tech. And Mark Adams, Jay, is a coach who's kind of always hung his hat on at the defensive end. That's something that he talks about relentlessly.
And he's been a little disappointed of late in the Red Raiders defense. He didn't think their performance against Providence was up to their standard. But they have certainly come out strong against Tennessee in this one.
And a shot clock violation on the Volunteers. Again, good pressure at every position from the Red Raiders.
This is the kind of start defensively and on the glass that Texas Tech wanted to get off to. Now it's just a question of slowing down a little bit to get some of these openings. They've had some chances to finish plays. And that's true of Tennessee as well. Vescovi had a chance to finish. You got to finish through contact in this one.
A big size advantage now for Davion Warren, but he leaves it short. He was guarded by Zakai Ziegler. This is Ziegler with the ball, not for long. What a block at the other end, though, by Kevin O'Banner.
O'Banner, the transfer from Oral Roberts, had 30 points against Ohio State in that first-round upset last year.
Terrence Shannon Jr. with a bucket for the Red Raiders. He was a guy who decided to stay in Lubbock after the coaching change. Some players left. As Holly mentioned, 8 players transferred in. So there are a lot of new faces still getting used to one another down in Lubbock.
Well, taking the ball the other end, the terrific pass ahead, and a great block by O'Banner with that right hand. And that started a break for Texas Tech, and Shannon got the contact for Ziegler. That could have been a foul. Finished through it for the bucket off the glass.
Ziegler, local kid, Long Island, and again just 5'9", wasn't being recruited at all until he played extremely well in the Peach Jam in July. Rick Barnes saw him, loved him. And how many times at shoot-around today did Rick Barnes come over and sit on the table and say, let me tell you something about that kid. He just kept going back to talking about how feisty and tough and spirited he is on the court.
Well, he's tough as nails, and he's picked everything up so quickly that Rick Barnes and his staff throw at him. He had 18 points in that game against North Carolina, 5 assists, not a single turnover against the Tar Heels.
And he is in your grill defensively. Shannon stepped out of bounds, back to the Vols.
Tennessee making some substitutions. Have a 4 out of their 5 are new. And Josiah Jordan-James, who's missed a few games this year, he had a terrific game against Colorado, coming back at 9 rebounds in that one. Was a real connector, especially on the defensive end. He just, with that injury to his left hand, on his shooting hand, has not shot the ball well as he's capable.
And 4 blocks and a couple of steals in that game as well. Meanwhile, Mark Adams has already gone 9 deep. And again, the Raiders are deep and versatile. Step back 3 barely grazes the iron. That is Josiah Jordan-James.
And that's one where a shot fake would have helped him there. He had Shannon coming at him, closing out. A little shot fake sidestep or shot fake and drive.
Every whistle, the horn is sounding. Both of these coaches going deep into their benches already. McCullough returns as Santos Silva sits down. Second appearance in the Jimmy V for Tennessee. They lost to Virginia. That was back in 2000s. This event, the Men's Jimmy V Classic, began in 1995.
Good high-low pass.
And Uroš Plavšić, the junior from Serbia by way of Arizona State, gets the Vols back within 1.
Looked like Kama was just going to reverse the ball, but took a look at it, saw Plavšić down low, got really good position on that duck end.
Adonis Arms, number 25, with the ball for Texas Tech. Now off to Williams. A little push off, and he got caught.
Texas Tech did a good job trying to side the ball, keep it on that right side, but when Ziegler was able to reverse it, that was a really good look down low. Good look away, and then excellent position inside in the middle of the lane. You get 2 feet in the middle of the lane, you're going to score most often.
Boy, if you're a 7-footer with a jump hook, yeah, that's a good thing.
That is helpful.
Thing to have. Yep.
With 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure here for Texas Tech, trying to slow the advance. Texas Tech is switching every exchange.
Ziegler. Kept alive by Plavcic, but saved by McCullough. And here come the Red Raiders. Great effort there by Chandler, but it is out of bounds. A 1-point lead for Texas Tech. We're going to tell you about a guy we wish was here with us tonight. Dickie V is fighting the fight even as we speak. More on that when we come back.
Love you, Dickie V. Thinking about you.
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Did you change the Wi-Fi password?
Oh, yeah, I did. It's 0@95 Hwood Duffy, Texas Smash Post. Lowercase Texas Smash Post.
Okay, got it. All right, check that out.
Bernie Kosar, Cleveland's greatest quarterback.
You look good.
What an arm.
Yeah, I mean, I really used to like watching you play when I was 3, but...
Everyone deserves to see their dreams come true. So LegalZoom, the NBA, and the WNBA are introducing Fast Break for Small Business with $6 million in grants and services for the communities who need it the most. Learn more at LegalZoom.com.
24/7 U.S.-based live customer service from Discover.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat of my pants.
I can't believe I'm sitting here. This is really a big thrill for me. Come on, America! America! Get to Notre Dame! Chet Holmgren, are you serious? They get it back, though. They get it back.
Seal for the win!
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Look at the bedlam! Look at the bedlam! It's emotional for me, really. Everywhere I go, and I love these people just pouring out. It's amazing.
Dick, we love you and we're thinking of you. You have done so much to raise so many millions of dollars for the V Foundation. And as we mentioned, Dick Vitale is battling cancer right now. He continues to be a champion for everyone who needs support and will benefit from cancer research. You can honor Dickie V and his ongoing support for the V Foundation by visiting v.org/donate. And believe me, Dick wanted to be here tonight. As you know, he's already done some games, but his chemo schedule is what it is, and rightfully so. When the doctor said, hey, Dick, you can do that game, you can do that game. But unfortunately for Dick, who really wanted to be here tonight, December 7th did not fall on the right day on the calendar for him to come be here. But we know he is watching and with us in spirit, and we can't wait to see him again on the sideline doing a game.
Well, I think he would have loved to see Zakai Ziegler putting pressure on the ball there. His quickness is really impressive. It's hard to imagine that Tennessee would have anyone quicker than Kennedy Chandler, but I think Ziegler might just be quicker.
And I would imagine in practice every day, I mean, what a great thing for Chandler, too, to go up against such a quick, tenacious defender in Zakai Ziegler.
Well, he competes with Kennedy Chandler every day, and I think both of them made each other better.
Ziegler.
Stop and go.
Yep. Follows up his own miss, but then lost it to Daniel Bacho. Whoa! Flying down the floor was Terrence Shannon Jr., and he got fouled. Otherwise, that would have been some kind of a finish.
He's going to make you foul him. Texas Tech is doing a really nice job of passing ahead. McCullough with an excellent pass ahead to Terrence Shannon Jr., who is a lefty, and he was going to use that left hand to punch that one.
The junior from Chicago, the leading scorer for the Red Raiders this year at 16.5 points per game. Preseason first team all Big 12, and deservedly so. And again, this was huge for Mark Adams when Shannon said, Coach, I'm sticking with you. I'm staying in Lubbock.
Well, he averaged over 13 points per game last year. He can really get in the paint. An excellent downhill driver, but his three-point shooting has really improved. He shoots about 44% from three.
I find this team really interesting. We mentioned their first 6 games were against weaker opponents. They won them handily. Then they lost to Providence by 4. But you look at the number of bodies that Mark Adams has and the length and the versatility. And again, they're still getting to know one another. 8 transfers coming into the program. I think this could be a really interesting team by the time they get to conference play.
No, they're good. And especially the way they rebound and rally to the ball. They're hard to score against.
Justin Powell, the transfer from Auburn, with a nice find, but another block at the rim. This time it is Bacho.
Texas Tech has challenged everything at the rim. Boy, Chandler almost took that the other way. He read that like a defensive back. Good pass. Oh, it was wide open.
Well, Banner just led Bacho a little bit too far.
Boy, the spacing was so good. A little double team down low, and if you don't take it hard in this one, it's coming back at you. Bacho transferred in from Arizona. Big wide shoulders, just wiped it away.
Both teams faring much better at the defensive end than the offensive end in the early going.
Shot fakes, ball fakes are effective.
And there was one right there. There was a shot fake and a pass fake by Vescovi. But they can't get a clean look. Texas Tech recovering so well. And finally a beautiful feed from Chandler to Fulkerson.
Just a really good job of reversing the ball and then driving the closeout. And that forces help. Then you can drop it off. If you're trying to attack Texas Tech off the first action, they're extending almost every catch.
Tennessee, like Texas Tech, 6-1 on the season. Their loss was to Villanova, who we will see in the second game of the Jimmy V Classic tonight as they take on Syracuse right after this one. Shot clock at 1.
Not going to get it off.
And a carry before the shot clock expires, but a turnover either way.
On this last possession on the reversal, just that little shot fake got a banner in the air, and then all of a sudden you have to help up and then the quick drop off. But ball fakes, shot fakes have been very effective to get Texas Tech off the floor and a bit off balance.
Brandon Huntley Hatfield into the game. 6'10" freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee. Josiah Jordan James sits down, and Huntley Hatfield looks like he has a lot of upside, a lot of potential. He reclassified. He is young, just turned 18 in August.
Big body, good mobility. He's been compared a little bit to Naz Reid, played at LSU. So I agree with you. He's got a lot of potential to be very, very good.
Getting about 16 minutes per game. Rick Barnes really has up to 10 players in his rotation, about the same that Mark Adams has, and we've seen a lot of bodies in the first 10 minutes.
A 3-2 zone right now, it looks like. They can go to man out of it.
Fulkerson looking for somebody to give the ball to when he finds Vescovi. Fulkerson spins back to his strong side, and the lefty banks it in.
Boy, heck of a shot. He had a double team, and Texas Tech was denying back out on the ball side. That was a heck of a play by Fulkerson.
Well, one thing you got to remember when you play Tennessee is they always seem to have a lot of lefties. They've got 4 of them on the roster, and at times in the last couple of years, Jay, they've had 5, and I think for 1 year even had 6 on the roster.
That's too many.
What do you got against lefties?
Nothing, but I don't know why you brought it up then.
Because I'm a lefty.
They're people too. Do you use those left-handed pencils?
There's no such thing.
They're great.
Scissors can be a challenge, but as you know, a lot of things are a challenge for me.
You know, Justin Powell is a lefty who was raised righty. I don't know how you raise someone righty, but he was raised righty.
Multiple subs for both teams at the whistle again.
So when you raise someone righty, is that the right-handed fork you have to use, right-handed fork and knife?
Yes, absolutely. You have different drawers. You have the lefty and the righty. Got to get a clock situation worked out here.
Referees had to blow the whistle. They haven't blown it that much. It's unusual. Kind of nice. Clean game.
And muscling it up and in is Kevin O'Banner.
Just muscled his way right to the ball when cutters were going one way or the other off of him. He just slipped to the basket.
Look at the speed of Kennedy Chandler and showing people he can go left as well.
And he's also a creative finisher around the basket. He's an excellent layup maker. His arms are so long. He's only 6'1", but his wingspan's about 6'6", 6'7". And that's with his left and right hand.
Good matchup, Shannon and Vescovi. Now down to Williams. Right into the chest of Fulkerson, but too strong off the glass.
It was a good job by Fulkerson to just wall up and force Williams to score over the top of him without fouling. Good cut. Well, Texas Tech is right there on just about every catch.
He's crafty, isn't he, Vescovi?
He's just a good player. And Kennedy Chandler's freed him up to be more of an off guard. He's really got point guard skills and a clutch free throw shooter. But now he can move without the ball and hunt his shot. He's a very good shooter once he gets his feet set. You just can't get him set in this game.
Called for the foul here.
Dan Shulman, some players just have another gear, and Kennedy Chandler is one of those guys. He can go from 0 to 60 in no time and finishes that with his right hand underneath the arm of the defender. A creative finisher at the basket, Kennedy Chandler.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
Woo, baby, that's how you crack an egg right there. He doesn't even watch football anymore. Did y'all see this croissant? Who saw this croissant? Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 RX 350.
Ugh, which loan could I even be approved for?
Karma Confidence shows curated personal loan offers with outstanding chances of approval.
Now that's smart.
See your offers and apply with Karma Confidence today.
Credit Karma. Download the app today.
Look at us. We are idea machines. We don't sit back and watch. We stand up and do. So from now on, Pebbles is all about us and our amazing creations. So what are you gonna yabba dabba do next? You can show us at createwithpebbles.com.
What I believe in can't be contained. Cut! I believe in myself, my passions, my voice. I believe with the right tools, we can be everything we want to be. And we can turn what we love into what we do. Be all of who you are.
Tempo, are you ready?
Get all the way down there, sink into those heels.
You're crushing this weight. Let's take it up together.
Push past that burn.
Nice, good job.
Awesome work today, team. We'll see you next time.
I never imagined that I'd be able to be standing here 20 years after Jimmy V's speech and say that because of all the donations, research, and support, mine is one of the lives that's been saved.
And again, this is a tremendously important night. Anything you can do to donate to the V Foundation for Cancer Research, v.org/donate. We will have a Saturday afternoon college basketball doubleheader for you. It begins with Missouri in Lawrence taking on Kansas at 3:15 Eastern Time. And then something that is going to be a lot of fun is the Irish host Kentucky a little bit later on at 5:15 as LaFonso Ellis's jersey is going to be retired into the Ring of Honor at Notre Dame. Fonz, well-deserved. Congratulations. Both games on ESPN and the app. One app, one tap.
LaFonso will be the nicest person inducted into the Ring of Honor, but Digger Phelps is up there, so maybe that's not that big of a compliment. Of course, I'm kidding. Digger's going to call in a second. What are you talking about, Bellis?
That's exactly. One of our phones is ringing in 5 seconds. And we ain't kidding, folks. Chandler, beautiful feed to Kamwa, but Kamwa missed it. And look at the speed down the court for Davion Warren.
Warren is just relentless energy out on the floor. Big-time scorer at Hampton. But Tennessee needs to start finishing plays near the basket, just be a little bit tougher in the paint.
Turnaround, Kamwa. Rebound, Shannon.
I'm not sure Rick Barnes wants fadeaways right now. Something strong going toward the rim, get to the free throw line.
But boy, have the Red Raiders been up to the challenge at the defensive end. Shannon gets around his man. Bank will go.
So good with that little floater off the glass. That's the second time he's done that. And it doesn't matter whether he goes right or left. He gets to that left hand really efficiently.
Chandler for three.
That was a force.
And here they go again. This time it's Williams.
Now, Kennedy Chandler obviously can make that shot, but that was a bad one. And a bad shot is the first pass in your opponent's fast break. That was an example. An easy bucket given up.
Okay, odds are you paid good money for vitamins before. And you probably wondered, is this doing anything for me? Well, stop wondering and say hello to Force Factor. Force Factor develops powerful supplements designed to help you unleash your potential, whether that's burning fat, boosting testosterone, getting better sleep, or whatever else you're trying to do. Count on huge value in every Force Factor product. The latest science, premium ingredients, and real results. Trusted by millions of Americans. The game has officially changed. Rush to Walmart or Amazon for Force Factor.
Points have been hard to come by in the half court, but Texas Tech is turning defense into offense. The run out, the finish by Warren, then another pass ahead after the bad shot by Kennedy Chandler. Kevin McCullough finding Bryson Williams for the easy bucket. 2 layups, which you have to work extremely hard in the half court to get against Tennessee, but Tennessee cannot guard a run out. No team can.
6 fast break points in the game for the Red Raiders, none for the Volunteers, and an 8-0 run in just 96 seconds for Texas Tech as they take a 5-point lead, and here comes a little pressure.
Mark Adams was really concerned about his team's transition defense. He didn't feel it was up to snuff against Providence, but it has been excellent against Tennessee.
Chandler the lob, and a foul on the alley-oop attempt will send Brandon Huntley Hatfield to the line for the Vols. Well, we've got another game coming here at the Jimmy V Classic presented by Corona, and it's going to feel like the old days a little bit, Jay, in the Garden. It's not an all-Big East matchup anymore, of course. The Cuse now in the ACC, but Villanova and the Orange coming up a little later.
Yeah, not happening today. Syracuse came in for a shoot-around, which made me think the game might be tomorrow.
Syracuse never does anything on game day, but just about all of the players came in, and it was legitimately a shoot-around. They got some shots up here just to get comfortable in their surroundings, and they've got some guys who can shoot. Buddy Boeheim, Jimmy Boeheim on the team as well, and an interesting name to keep an eye on, Cole Swider, who played the last 3 years for Villanova, transferred to Syracuse this year, so he will face Jay Wright and a lot of his old teammates tonight.
Kind of an old-school Big East matchup. Brandon Huntley Hatfield was offered a scholarship by Auburn at 15 years old. When did you get your first offer?
I'll let you know. I feel it's coming any day now. I still got eligibility, that much I know. A little pressure here from Ziegler.
Josiah Jordan-James, the best defender, I think, on this Tennessee squad. But you can see on his left hand, he's got that wrap around his middle finger. That really makes it difficult for him to shoot. And also, he can't drive in Boston.
You've been waiting to get that line. At what point today did you say, I think I'm going to use that line?
Just when I saw the wrap.
No basket. Offensive foul, Chandler.
McCullough just waiting on that. Those are tough calls when they're waiting for you to come down. See, that's a bad call. That's a really bad call because he had already left the ground. Yeah, I mean, those secondary defender charges need to be, the rules committee needs to fix it. That's a bad call under the current rule.
If you could put into words, it is not a charge if, would it be when the offensive player leaves the ground or begins the upward motion? How would you define it?
Well, if I had my way, it would be at the gather when you're starting your upward motion. But the rule now is a secondary defender has to be in place by the time the offensive player leaves the floor.
And we got one going the other way. Chandler steps in and takes the charge on Warren.
See, in my view, that's the charge that the game should value. A primary defender in legal guarding position, moving his feet to maintain that guarding position, gets run over. A secondary defender jumping under an airborne shooter is the kind of thing we need to fix. And there's been no movement from the rules committee to fix it.
Number 2 on Warren sends him to the bench. Vescovi's got 2 for Tennessee. He's been sitting down for a few minutes.
Really, for Tennessee, the issue has been moving the ball from side to side. You know, when they've gotten a ball reversal and attacked after a reversal, they've been very good.
I think we got some blood on John Fulkerson right now.
No blood, no foul.
He's a lefty. He'll be fine. I'm trying to find the source of it. Trying to find out where the cut is. And away we go. Boy, they're on high alert when Chandler starts driving. Ziegler the kick. Fulkerson can't get the shot off. They do recover quickly, don't they?
They do. Good help. Bryson Williams recovered. Nice double team inside.
Ziegler for 3. Yes.
Shannon just a little bit late. Whenever you double in the post, you want to deny it out to the ball side. And Shannon was just late getting to Ziegler.
So imagine you're Zakai Ziegler. It's the middle of the summer. Nobody's recruiting you. And a few months later, as a Long Island kid, you're playing a game here at Madison Square Garden. Not bad.
Pretty cool. Yep. Doesn't look like he's fazed by it at all.
McCullough too strong on the 3. Tennessee can take the lead. Crossover. And a turnover.
Just took it a little bit too far. Good job by Texas Tech to pick up the ball in transition.
And there's a bump on the drive, and that one is going to count.
Well, he's so good going to his right and then getting back to that left hand. Absorbed the contact, but still was able to finish the play. A downhill driver, a little shake, crossover. Got the contact from Josiah Jordan-James and finishes with that left hand.
Terrence Shannon Jr. tested the waters, thought about going pro, decided to come back.
High school football player, too.
That's right.
Good passer.
Wooden Award candidate is Justin Powell. The transfer from Auburn checks back into the game for Tennessee. Powell's a guy they'd love to see get going tonight. He's a terrific shooter, although coming off his worst game of the season. But if they can get a little bit of room for him, he can knock down some shots.
Well, he rebounds his spot, too. He's a tough player, but you're right. He's a consistent three-point threat. He played AAU ball with Kennedy Chandler. Transferred in from Auburn.
Serious question. When you play with a guy as fast as Chandler, and very few people are anywhere near that fast, is it hard for regular speed guys to play with a guy who is as quick as Chandler? Look at this play by Ziegler. And he draws the foul. Again, not only do we see his great quickness, we see him stopping and starting and changing speeds.
Yeah, I think it's easier to play with guys that are that quick because they draw so much attention. And when you have to rally to the ball, there can be openings, and both Ziegler and Chandler are good passers. Rick Barnes says whenever he would call Zakai Ziegler in recruiting, he was always on the subway. And he was on the subway going to play pickup. And he would ask him, are you playing indoors or outdoors? And he would say outdoors. How often do you hear outdoor pickup games today?
Yep.
Maybe in Toronto.
Only for a couple of months in the summer. Now I'm in trouble. I'm going to be in so much trouble for saying that.
The Chamber of Commerce.
3-point lead, Texas Tech. Dan Schulman, Jay Billis, Holly Rowe, game 1 of 2 from the Jimmy V Men's Classic presented by Corona.
Boy, Ziegler just puts great pressure on the ball. Look how far out Texas Tech has to start its offense.
He got a cylinder violation in their last game, and you can understand why. I mean, he is nose to nose with whoever he's guarding as Shannon goes into double figures now with 11.
Texas Tech so good at pursuing the ball off the rim.
Nice drop off for James, too strong.
He's just a little bit off with that shooting. He's only shooting 19% from 3, 2 of 17 coming into this game. He's a much better shooter than that, but that left hand has been compromised with that injury.
Oh, Banner knocks down the 3, the assist to McCullough, and it's an 8-point lead for the Red Raiders.
That's Banner's game. He can really space the floor. Pick and pop guy. Good pass.
Powell gets a good look. Good rebound there by James. And a wise decision to dribble it back out.
He really draws a crowd.
Powell short from the left wing.
Well, Shannon is puffing out there. He has really expended a lot of energy.
Tennessee, which came into the game shooting 36% from 3. They're just 1 for 11 tonight.
Well, that was a heck of a rebound by our Banner. He got fouled, but Texas Tech is going to keep possession.
With 2:49 to go in a hard-fought first half here with the Garden in New York City, the Red Raiders lead the Vols by 8.
You have 3 burgers. You sharing, you eating all 3.
No, I'm eating them all.
You wouldn't share your burger with me?
Not this burger. The burgers you make at your house? Yeah, we can share that. That's no problem. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
What if I'm hungry?
Absolutely not.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch Churros. Perfect for breakfast or anytime. An exciting way to bring churros home today. Cinnamon Toast Crunch Churros. Blasted with Cinnadust.
Gifts for elves, check. Now just in the dang coupon code.
Hold your reindeer, Santa.
Samuel, what's up?
I got a gift for you. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them. Just download it to your computer. It's free.
Whoa.
Oh, I have that saved me a bundle.
You have that?
Mm-hmm.
What? So, that get me off your naughty list?
Are you off the naughty words?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so.
Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Hey fellas, we've got to talk. It's about your food. It has spray-on flavor and powdered meat. It's time for fresh food that belongs in the fridge next to our food. Now, who's hungry? Fresh Pet.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Turn up the drama, let's set it off. I'm on my way to come knock you down. Let's go! This time it's personal. It's time to reap what you sow.
As always, a very special thank you to Corona for providing the fans with victory over cancer Jimmy V bracelets. Here with the Jimmy V Classic coming up at the half. It's the Jeep Halftime Report with Kevin Agandi, LaFonso Ellis, and Seth Greenberg. The guys are ready to roll. Agandi's got his hands full. That much I know. Let's go over to Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, you talked about Terrence Shannon Jr. of Texas Tech getting some critical feedback going through the process for the NBA draft. But he not only got great feedback, he actually picked up a teammate. He was in a workout for the Philadelphia 76ers. and he was working out with Kevin O'Banner. Kevin, of course, had a great NCAA tournament for Oral Roberts where he averaged 23 points, 11 rebounds, and they were working out together for the 76ers, testing the waters, and they started talking about Mark Adams, what it would be like to come to Tech, how Lubbock was, and he kind of got O'Banner interested in Texas Tech. Here they are playing together at Madison Square Garden, so pretty crucial feedback and a new teammate. I love that draft process for him.
Absolutely. Great stuff, Holly. Thank you. And what a night it has been for Shannon already. 4 for 5, 11 points, 5 rebounds, and a huge reason why the Red Raiders have an 8-point lead on Tennessee. The Vols just shooting just 32% from the floor.
Well, 2-3 zone now for Tennessee, trying to keep Texas Tech out of the middle.
O'Banner, way short. And a foul underneath. The offensive rebound by Bacho, and he is rewarded with a trip to the line.
Well, the easy thing to say about a zone is blockout responsibilities are not defined. You still have to turn and find somebody. You know, talking about Terrence Shannon, you know, he's a lefty. Did you know Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, Winston Churchill, Gandhi, and Mozart were all lefties?
I did not. I know Sandy Koufax is a lefty. But you know that too, being a big Dodger fan. So first you were disparaging lefties, and now you're Googling lefties.
No, you know, it's not a Google thing. It's just general knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Because lefties use both sides of their cerebral hemisphere, and it makes them more attuned to the big picture, except for play-by-play people, I've noticed.
There's an exception to every rule. Crossover McCullough looked like he had a shot, passed it up.
Texas Tech has really sped up Tennessee. Doesn't it look like the Vols are in a hurry on the offensive end? Mm-hmm. They really need to slow down. It's easy to say against pressure, but pressure speeds you up.
O'Banner blocked by Kamwa. Shot clock does not reset. 8 on it.
Good pass by Arms.
O'Banner, no. Offensive rebound by Arms, but it won't go. Woo, and an elbow by Plavšić. Fortunately, he didn't hit anybody with it as he was just trying to create a little space. And boy, did they need that. A three-pointer goes down for Victor Bailey Jr.
Victor Bailey came in 7 of 25 from 3 in this game. He really needed something to go down. He needs a breakout game because he is a bucket getter. Hey, look at that pressure by Ziegler. Really gets down underneath you and difficult to dribble against.
Shot clock at 5. Shannon knocked away by Chandler, and it is Tennessee ball.
Chandler can be such a good defender. His hands are active, and his quickness, just able to stay in front, knock that ball away as he was backpedaling, wound up getting the turnover. That's good defense by Kennedy Chandler.
A quiet night at the offensive end for Chandler, just 2 points. He does have 3 assists, but he's turned it over 4 times. And again, a lot of that has to do with the pressure of the Red Raiders, who are forcing a high number of turnovers so far this season.
Well, they're blowing up dribble handoffs. They're keeping the ball to a side.
Going to make things happen here. Plavšić. They need one more pass. There it is, but no shot yet. And Plavšić over the back.
Good box out. Tennessee had to go all the way down to the end of the shot clock. And this really is just a question of being stronger on your cut, stronger with the ball, and making sure you can catch the ball in an operating area. Passing and catching against Texas Tech has been really difficult in this first half. The Red Raiders defense has been excellent.
So Daniel Bacho at the line, redshirt freshman from Paris. Did not play last year, had injuries last year, was with Arizona, but did not play, and then transferred to Texas Tech during the summer.
Got a good shooting touch.
Bacho shooting 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
I like Texas Tech's rotation. They can bring a lot of bodies off the bench, and they don't really seem to take a dip.
Picked 4th in the Big 12 preseason behind Kansas, Baylor, and Texas.
A little high horn set, trying to create some space. Got a switch. Bacho on Kennedy Chandler. This is a mismatch to get by him.
He's trying.
Boy, the recoveries are just so good.
It is amazing. And they put Tennessee in scramble mode. Ziegler creates and hits.
Boy, the degree of difficulty for scoring in the half court is high.
Shannon. As the first half comes to a close. Really, the big stories in the first half, Terrence Shannon at the offensive end and the team-wide energy at the defensive end for the Red Raiders as they have a 4-point lead. Holly Rose with Mark Adams.
Well, Coach, you've been a defensive guy most of your life, defensive coordinator here at Tech, and now as the head guy, what does it make you think to see this defensive effort here in the first half?
Well, it's the first time we played defense in about 3 games, Holly. But, yeah, it's been a defensive battle. Coach Martin's teams always play great defense. So we're trying to match your intensity, and it's been kind of a, fisticuff right now. So we got to keep swinging.
Tell me a little bit about your offense. How can you be more efficient?
Well, tell me about our offense. It's sputtering a little bit right now, but we're trying to space the floor because their defense is so good and trying to isolate some of our players one-on-one. Hopefully we can do a better job of that second half.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Holly, thank you. A 4-point lead for the Red Raiders, 29-25 up in the balls at halftime. After the break, here for the game 1 of the Jimmy V Classic in New York City. It's the Jeep Halftime Report, and we will send you to Kevin Agandi, LaFonso Ellis, and Seth Greenberg.
At Napa, get great deals on a variety of Craftsman tools to gift the DIYer in your family, like the Craftsman 20-volt drill driver combo for just $119. They'll never see it coming. When it comes to finding you great holiday deals, our motor never quits.
I could maybe eat 2 cheeseburgers and a cherry limeade.
Oh, yeah. What size? Route 44?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
And if you're going to do it wrong, do it right.
Well, if you're going to
eat
dessert,
the dessert.
Eat
Buy
a dessert.
the shoes. Besides, the drink is half off.
You have too many shoes.
I know.
Phil Swift here. This holiday season, get everyone on your shopping list the Flex Seal family of products. I'm delivering a lot of Flex Seal this holiday, so I turned the boat into a flying sleigh. Yee, doggy! And don't forget about our Flex Paste, perfect for sealing RVs and campers. Even at extreme cold, Flex Paste keeps its hold. Get the Flex Seal family of products at these fine retailers.
Hi, I'm Wolfgang Back. When I started my online store, Wolfgang Back Home, I knew there would be a lot of orders to fill, and I wanted them to ship out fast. That's why I chose ShipStation. ShipStation helps manage orders, reduce shipping costs, and print out shipping labels. It's my secret ingredient.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers.
And Wolfgang Back.
Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
Tonight.
What's happening?
It's the special premiere of new comedy.
Why are you breathing so hard?
I'm excited.
It's weird. You should get that checked out.
The special premiere of Abbott Elementary. Tonight on ABC.
When you begin your morning with delicious honey bunches of oats, you make your day and the world around you a whole bunch better. You're the ingredient the world needs. So go on, make a bunch happen.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50, which is great, but it's gonna take some planning.
What can you do for me?
So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AARP. To help your money live as long as you do. The money you earn, the money you splurge.
I'm going in.
And the money you save.
I just bought that.
Huh, I just sold that. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
How powerful is an Invisalign smile? So powerful, you can face anything, even these faces. Invis is a powerful thing. Invis is the clear aligner brand most trusted by doctors and more predictable. Invisalign.
Terrence Shannon leading all scores, 11 points. Texas Tech with a 29-25 lead as the Red Raiders imposing their will on the offense end, especially on the defensive side, feeling good at the break. Alongside LaFonso Ellis as well as Seth Greenberg. When you look at this game, Tennessee and the way they've been playing, it just seems like every single ball down the floor contested regardless, and we heard Jay talk about it, and they're going side to side because of the Red Raider defense.
Well, the Red Raiders do a great job of keeping the basketball on one side of the floor, and just when you think you have a skip to an open guy, their closing speed and length is absolutely incredible, and they've gotten some easy opportunities in transition as well, Seth.
Yeah, they keep on the ball on one side of the floor. That's one thing. They pressure the ball. That's the second thing. And if you beat them, they attack penetration. Their ability to rotate off the pass and be active, alert, but disruptive has been incredible. And their ability to contest shots. You're not just contesting passes. You're contesting every single shot from the perimeter at the rim. An absolute clinic defensively by Texas.
Yeah, Kennedy Chandler, of course, the outstanding guard for the Volunteers, just held the 2 points, has 4 turnovers in this game. You can see that frustration in the first 20 minutes. What adjustments we will see in the second half. The nightcap here. This place is going to be rocking. It's been a while since we saw Villanova clashed up against Syracuse. 2014 the last time. Old school Big East battle here. When you look at Villanova, of course, it's the culture led by Jay Wright and a point guard.
Yeah, Colin Gillespie. He's a reflection of what Nova basketball is all about. It's all about attitude. It's all about toughness. It's about competitive spirit. It's about fundamentals. And Colin Gillespie reflects that. This team is connected offensively, defensively. They buy into each other. But Gillespie, 17 points a game, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 47% from the field. That's pretty good, Fonz.
No question about it. And we know the Boeheim brothers of Syracuse have been terrific on the season. I think Joe Girard is the X factor and the key to this game. Seth, in the two of their last losses, he scored a total of 9 points, 18 points a game in their 3 wins. He's got to be sensational for them to get a win tonight.
Back to Villanova, we talk about the culture here. What he does here, Jay does so well, is some of the guys on the bench just stay with me. Do not leave. Over time, you will be rewarded. We're seeing that as well.
And Brandon Slater's been absolutely terrific. Look at the jump. You're talking about 11 points a game, but more importantly, it's how he's playing. He's playing winning basketball. He helps him rebound the ball. He defends in the front court. He's knocking down shots. When you're at Villanova, there's a process to understand how to jump stop, pivot, pass, how to compete, how to be disciplined defensively. Brandon Slater, you know what? He's respected the process, and he's being rewarded.
All right, Seth, when it comes to player development, there's no one better in the country than Jay Wright.
Yes, no doubt about it. A year ago, he's averaging 4 points per game. Now at 14, that offense is much needed. Something we don't say usually with Syracuse. We know they could shoot. Where's their defense? We haven't posed that question in a while. What have you seen from the Orange so far?
Yeah, early on, they weren't doing a great job of closing out shooters. Teams were able to get into the middle, kick it out, and they were knocking down almost 12 three-point shots a game. But as Seth alluded to earlier, they've made a change in that defense.
Yeah, they've adjusted defense. Look, it's the 2-3 zone. They distort passing lanes. They try to get deflections. They were getting killed in the middle of that zone. When the ball goes into the middle, they're getting matched up better. And then when the ball goes to the corner, they're getting matched up better. So they're distorting passing lanes. They're doing a better job of getting shooters and running people off the three-point line.
Big day here when it comes to college basketball stories. The best player on the women's side, the consensus National Player of the Year, that is Paige Beckers out of UConn. She suffered a fracture in her left knee, expected to be out 6 to 8 weeks. Beckers has played the 6th most minutes in D1 since the start of the season. Responsible for 48% of the Huskies' points this season. Azzy Fudd getting the injury just a few days ago, and that's a big loss for UConn. Right now, it's Texas Tech's defense, the storyline. They're up by 4. More after this.
This halftime report is presented by the all-new 2022 Grand Wagoneer.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. You might try looking at the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their gifts. Your local Ace has great gifts. Order online and get free delivery or curbside pickup.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Money is power. So with Boost Mobile, we help you find ways to keep more of it. Get 3 unlimited data lines for $30 a month each with a free 5G phone when you switch. All on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Boost Mobile. Okay, buddy. You ready? Just run as fast as you can. Keep your arms out and your eyes on the ball. And once you catch it, never stop.
Smile Direct Club.
These are Smile Direct Club aligners. They're laser cut for comfort to gently straighten teeth under a doctor's direction. They can turn a smile like this into a smile like this in as little as 4 to 6 months for less than $3 a day. So choose comfortable. Choose fast. Choose affordable. Choose Smile. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Guys, Nuts.com delivered more fresh snacks to the Johnsons.
Delicious cashews, trail mix, dried fruits, sesame sticks.
Okay, here's the plan. We leap from the oak tree, shimmy down the electric wires, over the angry bulldog, parachute into the rose bushes, run past the lawnmower, vault into the kitchen, and remember to avoid that cat.
Why don't we just order from Nuts.com?
But where's the danger in that?
Nuts.com. Irresistibly fresh, dangerously delicious. Free shipping with your first order.
This halftime report is presented by the all-new 2022 Grand Wagoneer.
Dear Victory, we once had a very dear friend.
His name was Jimmy Valvano, and he was obsessed with you. Jimmy gave a speech that changed the world.
We didn't think he'd be able to get on stage. We thought we'd bring him up the mic.
He told us plain and clear,
get me on that stage.
That speech was his final, most important victory.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
1995, since the Jimmy V Classic started, Dick Vitale not here, resting at home in beautiful Sarasota after a couple days of intense chemo in his battle. We love you, Dickie V. Thinking about you and Lorraine in your fight. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 2 men in the U.S. will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. If you're able, please support the critical work of the V Foundation for Cancer Research. Please give at v.org/donate. Another top 10 game going on. That is Kentucky hosting Southern. Big week for the SWAC. Texas Southern beating number 20 Florida. And early on, Kentucky in some serious trouble.
But Damian Collins to the rescue on that offensive rebound putback. The bench has been great. 16 of the 38 points have come from the bench.
And that's when Kentucky's at their best. They got to take better care of the basketball. 10 turnovers. Watch out, because Texas Southern got Florida the other day. Kentucky, you better lock in the second half.
Southern down by 4 at the break, coming in with just 3 wins. Coming up on SVP later on tonight. The top moments from the Jimmy V Classic plus reaction. Hey, shout out to Tim Kirkjian, a Hall of Famer. Well done.
Well done. And Coach Vitale, we miss you, man.
Yes, we do. This has been the Jeep Halftime Report as we see Davian Warren and Texas Tech 4-point lead. Second half coming your way after this.
This holiday season, save up to 30% on gifts for every dreamer on your list, like a magical Casper Glow Light for winding down, or plush supportive pillows for cozying up. Gift the magic of Casper Sleep with up to 30% off at Casper.com or a store near you.
The great thing about the app is we're going to get happy hour pricing on our drinks.
That's right.
No matter what time.
It's happy hour every hour.
Let's be honest. Anytime I see a discount, I'm going to go for it.
Right.
I don't care what it is. I have to have that.
Yeah. Anything that is half price tastes twice as good, right?
Right?
When you pay with Credit Karma Money, you could win Instant Karma, which makes your purchase free.
Got it for free with Instant Karma.
Free with Instant Karma! Free with Instant Karma!
Instant Karma, only from Credit Karma Money.
With Ring Alarm this holiday season, deck the halls, walls, doors, and windows with protection and peace of mind. Protect your home with Ring Alarm. Shop amazing deals on the award-winning Ring Alarm this holiday season at ring.com.
Does Nugenix Total T work? We know that's the only thing that matters to men who feel their energy levels dripping away. That's why this ad is as simple as we can make it. Text MERGE to 42424. for your complimentary sample. Give it a try. If you feel stronger, leaner, with more energy and passion, keep using it. If you don't, stop and tell all your friends we're full of it. Simple as that. Text to get a sample. See if we're the real deal or not. Text MERGE to 42424. That's MERGE to 42424.
Always moving forward. Movado SE.
What I believe in can't be contained. I believe with the right tools, we can turn what we love into what we do. Be all of who you are.
It's the season of gathering, and this year, one thing is certain. We're better together, celebrating moments both big and small. With suits starting at $199.99, Men's Warehouse is here to help you look your best.
Welcome back to the 2021 Jimmy V Men's Classic, presented by Corona. We are here in New York City for Game 1 of the Jimmy V Men's Classic, Texas Tech and Tennessee, and still to come, don't forget, Villanova and Syracuse. Well, as expected, this game was about defense and toughness and effort. And Terrence Shannon, of all the effort we saw out there, Terrence Shannon might have been the best player on the floor.
Really made some tough plays, going to his right, going back to that left hand and absorbing contact and finishing plays. But really the difference, Dan, has been some of the runouts that Texas Tech had in the first half. They've been passing ahead. It wasn't necessarily off turnovers, but maybe off a bad shot, which might be as good of a turnover, as good as a turnover. But I think Texas Tech really took advantage of some open court situations. And for Tennessee, it's about being stronger with the ball, finishing plays around the basket, doing a better job of running through their cuts, running some better offense to try to get the ball from side to side, because Texas Tech's defense, Tennessee's defense has been good. I think Texas Tech's defense has been excellent.
Terrence Shannon, the high scorer in the game with 11 points. Kennedy Chandler, the outstanding freshman for Tennessee, just 2 points. Did have 3 assists, but as we mentioned, 4 turnovers in the first half. The high scorer in the game, Jay, for Tennessee, Zakai Ziegler, who came off the bench and in 9 minutes of action has 7 points in the game. Knocked down a 3 and is helping to keep Tennessee in the game. Holly Rowe had a chance to visit with Rick Barnes.
Well, Coach Barnes said that Kennedy Chandler, their dynamic freshman's got to do what he does. He said he's not going down the middle of the lane, being aggressive. Now, part of that is this side defense that Mark Adams loves to play, really wants to force people to the side, but he said we don't need him in a ball spring. We need him going downhill, doing his thing. Look for a much more aggressive Kennedy Chandler here in the second half.
All right, Holly, thank you. The other thing, too, of course, Chandler is facing length at every position for Texas Tech as Tennessee comes out of halftime, Jay, in a zone.
Yeah, a little 2-3 zone, try to keep Texas Tech out of the middle, but good cut by McCullough right into the middle where he can be a playmaker. McCullough, I think, is going to be an NBA player. He can rebound, good defender, strong.
6'6", redshirt junior from San Antonio. Corner 3 a little bit too strong for Bailey. Going to back come the Red Raiders with the ball and a 6-point lead as we get going here in the second half.
Certainly not a bad shot by Bailey, but it's off one pass. Really didn't make the Texas Tech defense work on that possession. And man, this defense has been working.
Davion Warren with the pass through the hands of McCullough, but saved by Shannon. Warren fairly quiet in the first half, but a huge score last year at Hampton. The Buffalo native, 21 points per game a year ago. Wide left on that jumper by Williams, and Williams does a lot of things well, but I don't know that Mark Adams' first choice is him taking a 19-footer off the dribble.
Yeah, a one-bounce pull-up jumper when he had a wide-open lane, but Bryson Williams was all-conference USA at UTEP, started out at Fresno State. But man, he is a worker, a 6 a.m. riser, always in the gym.
Kevin O'Banner from Oral Roberts, Davion Warren from Hampton, Williams from UTEP. On and on it goes for the Red Raiders with a number of new assistant coaches and a lot of new players as well, as O'Banner misses a wing 3.
I'm not sure that was the shot that Texas Tech wanted either. Didn't do anything to make the Tennessee defense work on that possession.
Boy, they are making life hard on Chandler. Fulkerson with a nice feed. Vescovy misses the three.
Well, usually you can count that. When he gets his feet set, such a good shooter.
Shannon to O'Banner. Yes.
It's a good job by Shannon of getting a piece of the paint. Really collapsed that defense, able to look into the corner. O'Banner was set and ready.
Chandler up top. And an offensive foul.
Getting downhill, it's not the primary defender that Kennedy Chandler has to worry about. It's the secondary and tertiary defender. And Shannon doing a really good job of getting into the middle of the paint. Draws 3 defenders. And then Kemwa just couldn't get out to Kevin O'Banner. When he gets his feet set, he can absolutely drill it.
Excellent use of tertiary.
I don't know what the fourth one would be. Fourthiary?
I don't know. Yeah, take your winnings and go home after tertiary. Don't take door number 2.
Pick up the roses, get off the ice.
And Rick Barnes sensing maybe his team needs a bit of a spark early in the second half. So guess who's in? Zakai Ziegler. And now really the 3-guard lineup that Rick Barnes is quite fond of, with Chandler, Ziegler, and Vescovy all in the game at the same time. O'Banner keeps firing, but he can't knock down the 3. Tap back out by Bacho.
Great pass by Bacho and then keeping it alive for an extra possession. That's an offensive rebound that is going to make Tennessee play 20 more seconds of defense.
We got some mismatches right now as O'Banner tries to back down Chandler, and he traveled.
You're better off just turning and shooting over him. And once you start backing him down, you're allowing a double team to come at you.
And now Ziegler says to Chandler, I'll take the ball. You play off the ball right now. Adonis Arms into the game. Another transfer. He played at Winthrop last year.
Spectacular athlete. Averaged 10 points a game for Pat Kelsey at Winthrop and only played about 17 minutes a game.
Spectacular name, too.
Yeah.
Adonis Arms.
You'd better get into the gym to do some curls if you got that name. You got to live up to it.
That's right.
That was a good Winthrop team. DJ Burns, Chandler Vaudrin.
They went 23-2 last year.
Tennessee hasn't really played this 3-guard lineup that much, but man, you can spread the floor with this group.
Chandler. And that is going to count.
That hit after he released it. The teardrop. Chandler just a little stop and go move past Arms, and Bacho came over and nailed him after he let it go.
That's a lot of contact.
But even taking that contact, I don't think he ever took his eyes off the rim.
Came in as number 10 on the ESPN 100, and he has lived up to the hype in the early going.
He's got really good vision, too. A good pick and roll passer. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities in this game, but he was excellent in pick and roll situations against Colorado.
McCullough the kick. Arms in the corner. And now Vescovy, and the Vols with a rare chance to run, and that's exactly what Chandler does best.
Had the angle, and there you can see the creative ability to finish a layup with those long arms. He's only 6'1", but his arms make him about 6'5" or 6'6".
Shannon, baseline. Tough shot. And they're running again.
Nobody rotated back.
Yep. And Fulkerson fouled by Shannon. And some of the Tennessee fans are asking for a flagrant 1. Fulkerson yet to get up.
The referees were trailing the play, so I'm not sure that you could see whether he pulled him down or not. That looks like he just went after the ball hard.
And a common foul is the call. Boy, and that was a 2-on-0 for about 60 feet.
Yeah, they had everybody down below the free.
Games ago, he was out there with 4 freshmen for a while and said he deserved to get some community service time for babysitting hours after being out there with 4 freshmen. He is older than almost 200 current NBA players.
He is a fan favorite in Knoxville. Works incredibly hard. He's had 44 career double-figure games. He had facial surgery after that shot he took from Omar Payne of Florida, who's now at Illinois in the SEC tournament.
Ziegler looking over to his coach, looking over to his bench, thought he tapped that away cleanly, but he gets called for the foul. Well, he doesn't back down at all, does he? And he's standing right in front of us about 15 feet away. And he's talking to Shannon and making Shannon laugh. And now he's right up in the grill of Malik Wilson.
How far out now Texas Tech is being pushed to run offense.
Warren stops on a dime, but misses the shot. And Tennessee getting into transition much more often here in the second half. Ziegler rejected as Wilson flies out and got a piece of it.
Shot, fake, and drive. But again, the recovery time for Texas Tech. They don't give up on a play. Good fake.
Slapped away. Tennessee ball. James around and out. Boy, that would have brought him within one.
Not sure that pass to Fulkerson was the right one, but he immediately found Josiah Jordan-James for an easy three.
And another block. This time it's Fulkerson.
You can't go up with anything soft in this game or it's coming right back at you.
Chandler the miss on the runner.
I think he was looking for maybe a charge because Texas Tech came over there late. He got called for one of those in the first half, or at least one of them was called.
Shannon driving to by Vescovy, the kick. Corner three, not there for Warren. A good look, but he can't knock it down. And it will belong to Tennessee when do we come back. Game one of the Jimmy V Men's Classic here at the Garden in New York. And the Red Raiders have a 4-point lead.
The ride of your life is closer than you think. For the first time ever, buy your new car entirely from home with Nissan at Home. Delivered direct from dealer to driveway.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
This holiday season, save up to 30% on gifts for every dreamer on your list, like a magical Casper glow light for winding down, or plush supportive pillows for cozying up. Gift the magic of Casper Sleep with up to 30% off at Casper.com or a store near you.
We are here. For new homeowners, a football game can really bring out the parent in them.
It's smart we park near the exit.
Absolutely.
There you go. That way.
Let's put away the parking talk maybe for a minute.
Parking is where the money is, though. You imagine what this place pulls in on parking alone?
All right, no more talking about parking lots.
A lot of these are compact spots.
It's not pretty.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
We still planning to head out around the third quarter?
Let's not talk about leaving before we're actually at the game.
You have 3 burgers. You sharing, you eating all 3.
No, I'm eating them all.
You wouldn't share your burger with me.
Sonic